I'm not gonna sleep very well tonight. I'm setting myself up for failure.
It's Wednesday, my dudes. Yeah!
Okay. So on a suggestion from my friend, I'm gonna read a creepypasta. And I really do not like scary things unless I'm like with people. My brother's sitting over there, so hopefully if I get too freaked out, I can just be like, yo, I need some grounding. But yeah, I'm gonna read this. Sophomore year, I roomed with a girl named Kara. She was a jazz vocalist, but her main interest was opera. We had a small room on the 6th floor of a dormitory called Juniper Hall. The walls were thin, and her late night singing voice practices would keep me up late. After a month or so of lost sleep, I convinced her to move her late night practices. They wrote last night practices, so I keep reading it that way, but I think it was supposed to be late. To move her late night practices to the music studio in the Merriam Theater building a block away. Around 8 o'clock one evening, Kara announced that she would be practicing late for an upcoming recital and probably wouldn't be home until around midnight. Great, I thought. That means I can go to bed early. I was beat. I had a horrible day in acting studio and was ready to pass out as soon as I had dinner. She said goodnight and left, coffee and sheet music in hand. I made some grilled cheese and soup, gobbled it down, and immediately began to prepare for bed. By the time I got out of the shower, my eyelids were so heavy I could hardly brush my teeth. I pulled on my pajamas and crawled into the top of our bunk bed. I was out as soon as my head hit the pillow. I should take a second to describe the layout of our apartment. When entering the apartment, the bedroom was through a door immediately to the left. Our bathroom was inside the bedroom, just past the bunk beds. Anyways, I woke up to the sound of the apartment door closing. I opened my eyes and groggily checked my phone. Midnight on the dot. I rolled back over and closed my eyes. I heard Kara enter the room and stop in front of the bunk bed, checking to see if I'm actually asleep, I thought. She flopped down on the bed below me, which was strange, as she was a stickler for brushing her teeth and washing up before bed. Then again, exams were just around the corner and we were all exhausted. The mattress below me creaked and then was silent. I couldn't even hear her breathing. I started to drift off again. I was just on the edge of sleep when I was startled to wake again by a noise. Key in the lock. The door opening. And Kara entering our apartment, humming an opera tune. The mattress below me creaked. I'm starting to get a little shook. I'm not gonna sleep very well tonight. I'm setting myself up for failure. This one's really short. This is the last one. It's called I Sat on the Bus. Okay. I sat on the bus on my way to school, listening to music and paying little to no attention to the other students. At one of the stops, my mind snapped back into reality. I looked towards the small house. Tommy's house, I thought. A hand slipped through the drapes of the window and waved the bus driver to move on. He's sick, I thought, paying no large amount of attention to the situation. The day flew by. I watched the local news channel after school, and what I heard paralyzed me. Tommy's entire family was murdered that day by an unknown suspect. After hearing this news, I moved back up to my room and quietly fell asleep. The next day, I sat on the bus. We drove past Tommy's house, and the bus driver, unaware of Tommy's family's fate, stopped at his home. As I was about to get up and explain what happened, something caught my eye. A pale hand slipped through the drapes of the window and waved the bus driver to move on. I sat on the bus, terrified. The end. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed me reading you these creepy stories. I hope they didn't scare you too much. Don't watch this video in the dark, please, because I don't want to be responsible for people, like, hearing it and freaking out and getting all scared and stuff. So, yeah, give this video a like if you liked it. Leave a comment if you think I should do some more stuff like this with reading the creepypastas or any other kind of story. Yeah. Thanks for watching.